愛爾蘭同婚合法快愛10年嚟，同志族權嘅權益在按多年來有顯明嘅進步同突破。不過相對來講，跨性別族權都冇按好彩。因為歐洲跨性別空間地圖顯示，2022年愛爾蘭跨性別族權嘅空間指標，同歐盟度係達前保每屆。因為健全問題行下係普遍有界，尤其到 Covid 過後，同愛爾蘭嘅亞裔族權係本人打到龍外。有多元文化嘅愛爾蘭，完全行向漸進嘅性別平等，還有更多嘅條件。繼續來看呢套愛爾蘭嘅報道。反正經典嘅台式家具，行到可客嘅傳統市場買東西，簡單嘅日常係平時同 Kitty 前幸福嘅時光。
I like chocolate cake. This is like a chocolate mousse cake, Oreo and cheesecake. Yes.
行業用家人同可客市中心大嘅社報，對人下有風險嘅補敗，萬你都看得到兩沙成發嘅樣貌。對台灣高雄來嘅片時，2022年去愛爾蘭打工理由，冇想到同名陸紅到到愛爾蘭嘅 Kitty， 對名陸世界講到現實生活，兩家人嘅結婚都按你輕鬆下。
就覺得這女生非常善良，而且因為她給我很多像就是心靈上的支持，所以我後來就是決定就是要來找她這樣子。
I really enjoyed like actually talking on the phone to her because I could like feel her humor, I could feel her kindness.
每個辦嘅地球都超係做好好嘅用，都到按好嘅結婚，協助人起嚟文化相差，但係冇肯人嘅祝福。平時同 Kitty 同今年5年結婚，但是人生嘅大事情。
When I met Arlo, it was like, no, like I can't lose her. Like I don't want you to like leave at the end of your working holiday and like I'll never see you again. I just knew that this was correct and that this was my person.
最主要是他的家人對我非常的好，在我們決定要結婚之前，所以我就覺得這段關係可以維持，主要不單單只是我們兩個之間，還有主要是因為他的家人，還有我的家人給我們很大的支持。
愛爾蘭同婚合法在10年嚟，同志族權嘅權益都在按多年來有顯明嘅進步同突破。不過相對來講，跨性別族權都冇按好遠。舞台後色彩豐富嘅天幕讓白影打扮到插花當年嘅變種風後，頭頂高下呈現佢嘅魅力。呢間套200市中心嘅同志酒吧，1985年開業鍍金，為同志族群提供一個安全友善嘅環境。呢下咪係同到遊客去到200了，添彩佢嘅色彩。上到高溜，打扮到將，今年52歲嘅貝達，人生有超過1半嘅時間弄到舞台上，大部每100個表演機會，愛同正確嘅觀念傳出去，感受熱情。
A person like me living with HIV can't pass on HIV to anyone else once you're on effective medication. So that's one very important message that I love to relay as much as I can. Also, we're very much against body shaming and ageism, and I think in the queer community there are problems that seem to be growing.
本身係酷兒同自己愛滋病法通從2年，但按多年來見證愛爾蘭社會嘅改變。不過離正見嘅平等，貝達打拍講還有當重嘅路外行。
We have a long way to go with gender equality, especially for trans people. We are one of the worst countries in Europe when it comes to trans healthcare, and what we really need is a study to be undertaken to find out what the needs of the trans community are, and that study needs to be led by members of the trans community. 2022年，非政府組織 Transgender Europe 公布嘅結婚歐洲跨性別空間地圖顯示，愛爾蘭同歐盟27個先進國當中
大千包妹，尤其提停治疗保险为种係難上加難，改善嘅空間和動態。
If you are a transgender person and you want like trans-affirming healthcare, the wait list is around 3.5 years. I think in Ireland you have to have appointments with multiple doctors. It's a very sort of like long and difficult process in place right now, and there aren't the resources, the monetary resources nor the medical resources to really address the needs of the transgender community in Ireland. I definitely feel like this is a place where the government could do better and could step up.
And then we might need tailored services for LGBT people. So we might need specific mental health services to meet the needs of a specific group of LGBTQ plus people. The same thing for maybe heart health, the same thing for your lung health. So we need to invest in these sorts of initiatives, in this research, to ensure we know more about the communities and that we can promote a healthier society for everyone.
另外，田定之前來計，歐洲企業係浪潮，咩加簽建設同檢數言論嘅問題。
There's been a big rise in the far right here in Ireland over the last few years, in particular since COVID. I think there's a lot of misinformation online. So in many ways we have gone backwards.
按好嘅環境對同愛爾蘭嘅 LGBT 亞洲族群來講，許多嘅建設行下係唔是要計。
Most people don't understand the difference between Chinese, Japanese, Taiwan, Indonesia. So they see someone who has a similar Asian feature, people calling them virus. That just inspired me to know we need one visible group now. We need to take this issue on larger scale, and I can use all my power, all my connection to make this happen.
LGBT 族群同部分亞洲國家，政治宗教反對立道，還係本人看作係違法，也係受到迫害建設。立道人離開家鄉，去到愛爾蘭開始新嘅生活。在政治之前就告受到打擊。真正呢，政府人 Party 同2022年重疊跨皮，為亞洲居民同有色人種同會眾提供安全嘅環境。
This is a safe space. We are fun people. We are very talented. We are hardworking, and we are very creative. And at the same time, we are very proud of our own heritage and culture and language and our skin tone and how we look. We don't need to change to be fit in.
50年，愛爾蘭討婚姻偏見同同志優先方面，同全球來比，既然有動態嘅進步。唔過做到一個正經多元包容嘅社會，可惜還有一關又一關嘅條件。